Hi guys, it's me once again. The name is Chedu, resident of Lagos, Nigeria. Weighed in last week at 165.4 kg. Currently weighing at 164.1 kg, and this is update number 6 of my weight loss journey. Today I would like to talk to you guys about two things. Number one is how well do you chew your meal before swallowing? So growing up, I was opportunity to attend a boarding school where due to time schedule and all, it's always seemed like if you did not rush your food, you'll be unable to finish it before the next bell rings for another activity. So with time, you grow the habit of always barely even chewing your food before swallowing. And it was all fine and good back then, being about the school and all, because there were various activities, physical activity that would ensure that whatever fat you were storing, you burnt it up. Okay, it was until after I was done with boarding school that you start realizing the disadvantages of not chewing your meals that well before swallowing. And for a while, I really, didn't realize that this was part of what was making me, should I say, add weight and all. That's why the fact that I would undergo various physical programs and all, lose the weight, then shortly after stopping it, get back to adding again. So until I did some reading and all, I realized that when you fail to chew your meals well, when you fail to chew each morsel of food you take in before swallowing, you're kind of giving your stomach enzymes like a double job to do, because they now have to do the job your mouth was supposed to do by chewing the meal before now having to digest the meal. And most times what happens is the food doesn't get digested enough, so the body just stores it up and all. And the thing is, because your body is unable to really digest the meals at when due, it means that it takes time for your tummy to send a signal to your brain that it's full. And what that happens is you end up eating more than you're supposed to. And you notice this, like eating more than you're supposed to, because like maybe a few minutes later after eating a meal, or let's say that and down, you start feeling your tummy really, really full and all. So that's one of the dangers of not, chewing your meals well before swallowing. And I'll be honest with you guys, okay? It's a habit that I'm still working on. Okay, it's not like I've fully gotten there. Still, this is, as I said, a journey. They're trying to create, the whole idea is trying to create a lifestyle that will enable me keep on and continue on my weight going forward. Okay, and most times one of the things that you've noticed that should I say mitigates against me chewing my meals one is when I pack the plate full, because your mind is, as you train slowly, you'll keep asking, how will I be able to be done with this meal? So I devised a means which I sometimes keep to, which has been helping me out, which is I reduce the plates that I've been using, kind of reduce the ration to enable me chew more longer and without the pressure of having to bother bar when to finish the meal. And the truth is, it really works. Okay, like for example, next time you want to have your meal, get the usual plates you usually used to eat, get the usual quantity and all. Then should I say divide it into two. Then that half portion you take your time to chew each spoon, chew each morsel you put in your mouth, like chew well before swallowing. I can bet you that before you're done finishing that half, you'll notice that you're already full. So try chewing more in your meals, and you'll notice how quickly you get full more than previous when you just pull the spoon, chew 2 or 3 times and swallow. So second issue I would like to talk about today is late meals. Okay, so back in April 2001, there was a child wedding where I attended as a family in the villa then, and let's say because it was a family event and all, like the food I got to eat that day, that was when self control wasn't, should I say, I started thinking about it back then. So after the trad, eating the whole meal, got back home, and my grand aunt prepared this amazing jollof rice again. And instead of listening to my body, I still went, and that was, I think it should be at 8 p.m. Collected more and ate. So fine and good until then I slept off. 2 hours into my sleep, I woke up with a shout, like as if my tummy was about to explode and all. And I kept screaming, and I felt like there was this, I say, gas within my tummy that wanted to be expelled, but there was no means. My granny and I had to. That was my first time of tasting or ever knowing what Swedish bitters was. Then also this antacid called Gestate. After giving it to me after a while, everything kind of went back to normal, and that was to be my first experience of indigestion. And down the years, I'll keep experiencing this indigestion and constipation from time to time. Okay, and at the point I thought it was because I was having beans as for dinner and all. So it's not until like last year when I was doing some reading up on how ways to ensure like I get my weight down aside from the exercise and all that. I had to realize that meals like beans and all take time to digest. So you now see that by the time you're eating it that late and sleeping off barely 2 hours after, your body's here to digest the meal and everything, which now causes a problem for you. And I'll say, since I started this routine this year, no solids after 7 p.m., all those cases of indigestion and constipation like gone. You no longer have to stock up on antacids at home and all. So the reason I decided to talk about these two particular issues today, because they go hand in hand. Having the chewing your meals before swallowing and the late night meals. For me, it's 7. My time is 7 p.m. You can decide to make yours 8 p.m. But the maintenance is, even if you're going to have any meal by that time, make sure you chew. Right, you really chew that meal. Each morsel of food you put in your mouth, chew it down to like it's real smooth paste before swallowing. This will help your body digest the meal faster and be able to give you that signal that you're full, which helps you to avoid overeating. And also, basically, you do not want to be going through a case of indigestion and constipation every time. It's anybody who has gone through, it's not a good experience. Like, it's a real terrible one to go through. So, like I said, hey, number one, chew your meals well before swallowing. Number two, cut out the late night meals. Even if you must have something late, try to make it to be either fruits or little snacks you can have. And it won't be easy, I guarantee you. Okay, because even for me, I know there are nights when I just want to go out and get like hot spicy shawarma or prepare like hot spicy noodles. Okay, and there are nights I give into the temptation, I'll be honest with you. Or one thing is I've been working really hard on it, so ensure that it's no longer a norm for me, which is basically the essence of all those video series. To create a kind of like healthy lifestyle where guilty pleasure that I usually indulge in before on a regular becomes more like an exception now. Not one where I'll be indulging in it steadily, but something that once in a while becomes like a kind of special activity. To the one that every week you see me taking either soda or eating junk food and all. Anyways, basically that's just the main topic for today. Hey, if you're always finding yourself, despite all your whole exercise and all that, you're not reducing as much as you feel you should, try these two things out and see if it works for you. Chew your meals regular, chew your meals more before swallowing, and try to cut out late night meals. I believe if it works out for me, it should definitely be able to work out for you. So try it out, let's see. Anyways, that's just it for me for today, for this week. If you have any suggestion, any tips you want to offer, feel free to do so in the comment section. If you're a new viewer, I would like to welcome you. Thank you for watching up to those points. You can go check up on the previous videos to see how far I've come and how far I'm going. Do have a blessed week ahead. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.